We often think of our senses, sight, hearing, touch, taste and smell, as tools we use to navigate the physical world. They help us experience our surroundings, interact with others, and make sense of the world. But what if these senses could be more than just functional? What if they could also be gateways to something much deeper? What if the universe has been trying to communicate with us all along through the very senses we rely on every day, guiding us toward deeper truths and understanding? Imagine that the things we see, hear, feel, taste and smell are not just coincidences, but messages from a larger cosmic force. What if everything around us is alive with meaning, if we could learn to perceive it? Today, we're going to dive into a fascinating topic: how to recognize the truth of the universe through our senses. It's a concept that might sound a little mystical or even a bit abstract at first, but the more you explore, the more you'll realize how much the universe is trying to communicate with us, not just through thoughts or abstract ideas, but through the direct experiences we have with the world. Every sight, every sound, every feeling you encounter could hold more than just its immediate significance. It could be a signal, a message, or even a signpost guiding you toward a deeper understanding of yourself and the universe. When we talk about the universe speaking to us, it's not necessarily in the form of grand, dramatic signs like some might imagine. In fact, it's often much subtler. The universe communicates with us through the things we experience, the sensory impressions that flood our daily lives, if we only learn to recognize them. Whether it's a particular sight that catches your eye, a strange feeling in your body that you can't quite explain, or an intuitive nudge that guides your actions without words, the universe is constantly offering us insights, if we're open enough to receive them. Think about it. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt a certain energy, even though there was no apparent reason for it? Or perhaps you've heard a specific sound at just the right moment, something that felt oddly comforting or synchronistic. Maybe there was a smell or taste that took you right back to a memory, sparking an unexpected realization. These moments aren't simply random. They might be the universe's way of communicating with you, using your senses to bring your attention to something important. The question is, are we paying attention? Are we truly present in the moments when the universe is speaking to us? In the hustle of everyday life, it's easy to overlook these subtler signals. We're often so caught up in our routines, our goals, and our daily tasks that we forget to tune into the energy around us, the messages that are being transmitted through our senses. And yet, if we begin to pay attention, we'll find that the universe is constantly offering us guidance, inviting us to reconnect with our deeper selves and uncover truths we may have overlooked. In today's video, we're going to explore how you can begin to recognize the deeper truths of existence by tuning into the messages hidden within your sensory experiences. We'll dive into how sight, sound, smell, touch, and taste can all serve as powerful tools to help us understand more about ourselves, the world around us, and the larger universal forces at work. By learning to trust your senses as conduits of deeper wisdom, you can begin to see, hear, feel, and experience the world in a whole new light. Before we dive deeper into how our senses can help us uncover the universe's secrets, like this video if you're excited to explore this topic with us. Share it with anyone you think might benefit from understanding these deeper truths, and subscribe to our channel so you can stay connected with more transformative content. Let's embark on this journey together and begin to unlock the deeper dimensions of the universe through the senses we use every day. At its core, the universe is constantly sending us signals. These signals are not always loud, dramatic events, but often come in the form of subtle signals, energetic frequencies, synchronicities, and sensory experiences that carry deeper meaning. The universe communicates with us through patterns, symbols, and sometimes even through the everyday experiences we encounter with our senses. Our senses, far from being mere tools for perceiving the physical world, act as gateways to a larger reality, a reality that connects us to the very essence of the universe. Think about it for a moment. How often have you had an experience where something seemed to happen for a reason? Perhaps it was a strange coincidence, or a sight that suddenly caught your eye, or even a sound that seemed to trigger something deep within you. These experiences, small as they may seem, are often the universe's way of speaking. The truth is, the universe doesn't just exist beyond us, it exists within us as well, vibrating through our consciousness, emotions, and senses. Every moment of our lives is an opportunity to tap into this universal flow. When we experience something in the physical world, a sight, a sound, a touch, a taste, or a smell, it's easy to assume that these are just external stimuli without any deeper meaning. But what if they were part of a grander design? What if our senses were not merely tools to experience the material world, but portals through which we can understand deeper truths and connect with something much greater than ourselves? The universe speaks to us through these experiences, encouraging us to listen, to pay attention, and to open our awareness. The universe's messages come in many forms, whether through synchronicities, those seemingly unexplainable occurrences where everything falls into place at just the right time, or through subtle energetic shifts that we feel in our bodies. When we tune into these subtle signals, we start to recognize that the universe is always trying to communicate with us, offering guidance, support, and direction, even when we don't fully understand what's happening. As we begin to recognize these signals and pay closer attention to the experiences we have, our senses become tools for spiritual connection. They allow us to tap into the energetic frequencies that exist around us and within us. These experiences, small, seemingly insignificant moments, can hold the key to understanding the deeper truths of the universe. Our senses are deeply tied to our subconscious mind, which is always at work, absorbing information and picking up on things that our conscious mind may overlook. Think of your subconscious mind as a vast repository of memories, emotions, and energy, constantly processing information at a level far beyond what we are consciously aware of. It's in this hidden realm that we can pick up on subtle vibrations, energies, and patterns that the conscious mind is often too busy to notice. For example, have you ever experienced déjà vu, a strange feeling that you've lived through a moment before, or a sense of familiarity when you walk into a place you've never been? That's the subconscious mind picking up on patterns or energy that feels familiar. These sensations might seem like they have no clear explanation, but they often serve as spiritual messages, telling us that we're on the right path, or guiding us towards something we need to see. The universe communicates to us through these moments of connection, reminding us that we are not just living in the physical world, but are deeply attuned to the energetic frequencies that surround us. Another example is when you experience a gut feeling about something. Maybe it's a decision, a situation, or a person that you feel instinctively drawn to or repelled by. Your conscious mind may not be able to explain it fully, but your subconscious mind is picking up on the subtle, energetic cues that the conscious mind cannot yet process. These gut feelings often serve as the universe's way of guiding us. When we learn to trust these instincts, we are aligning ourselves with the deeper truths of the universe, allowing ourselves to be guided by something far greater than mere logic or reason. Our subconscious mind is always at work, processing information and experiences far beyond our conscious awareness. It picks up on the energy vibrations in the environment, the emotions of others, and the hidden messages within our own thoughts. When we learn to tap into this realm, we become more attuned to the subtle signals the universe sends our way. These signals can guide us toward healing, help us make better decisions, and bring us into alignment with our true purpose. Recognizing the universe's deeper truths through our senses requires us to become more aware of these signals and trust them, even when they don't make immediate sense. It's not always about logical reasoning. Sometimes it's about trusting the subtle nudges we receive from the universe. The subconscious mind, in its quiet, intuitive way, helps us see things beyond the physical realm, opening us up to the energies that shape our reality. Recognizing the truth of the universe through our senses requires awareness. It's not enough to simply experience life through our physical senses. We must train ourselves to go beyond the surface and listen to the subtler messages that are woven into the fabric of every experience. This is the true power of our senses. It's not just about seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, or smelling. It's about cultivating the awareness to recognize that every experience holds a deeper meaning. When we open ourselves to these subtler energies, we begin to notice the synchronicities, coincidences, and feelings that seem to guide us. We start to understand that these moments are not random, they are signs, messages from the universe that we are on the right path, or that there is something we need to pay attention to. These moments may seem small or insignificant, but when we learn to listen, truly listen, not just with our ears but with our hearts and minds, we begin to recognize the deeper meaning embedded in them. The universe speaks to us through these sensory experiences, encouraging us to slow down and be more mindful of the present moment. When we practice being fully present, whether by tuning into the sounds around us, noticing the feelings that arise in our bodies, or observing the world with a deeper sense of awareness, we begin to connect more deeply with the universe's messages. The truth of the universe isn't just something we need to search for, it's already here, waiting for us to notice, to tune in, and to receive. If you're already feeling more connected to your senses and excited to explore this concept further, be sure to like this video to let us know that you're ready to dive deeper into the universe's messages. Share this video with anyone you know who might benefit from recognizing these truths, and don't forget to subscribe to continue exploring transformative topics like this. Stay tuned as we continue this journey of awakening and learning how to unlock the messages the universe is sending us every day. Our sense of sight is one of the most direct ways in which the universe communicates with us. Sight is not just about seeing objects or navigating our physical environment. It's an incredibly powerful tool that, when attuned, can help us perceive the deeper meanings behind what we observe. Think back to the last time you saw something that felt like more than just an ordinary occurrence, a symbol or pattern that seemed to hold meaning. Maybe it was a specific number that appeared repeatedly, or perhaps you saw a bird at a significant time, its flight feeling symbolic. It could even be something like a burst of light that illuminated your surroundings just when you needed it most. These moments are not mere coincidences, they are part of a deeper communication system. The universe speaks to us through these visual cues, which are often imbued with profound spiritual significance. For example, seeing the same number repeatedly, such as 1111, is a common experience many people report when they are on the cusp of a spiritual awakening. These numbers, shapes, or recurring visual patterns are not just random, they serve as guides from the universe. By paying close attention to the patterns, colours, and shapes around us, we can begin to decipher how the universe is guiding us on our spiritual path. Visual experiences such as these can also manifest through our dreams, moments of intense clarity, or fleeting glimpses of something that may have seemed unimportant at the time. For instance, have you ever seen something so beautiful that it took your breath away, like a sunset, a rainbow, or the stillness of nature? These visual experiences may seem to stand out for no reason, but they often carry an energy that speaks to us on a deeper level. They might remind us of something we need to pay attention to, a path we need to follow, or a change we need to make. When we open our eyes, not just to the world around us, but to the energy that surrounds us, we allow ourselves to see beyond the physical. The universe communicates with us through our sight by revealing these hidden messages. What we notice in the world and how we respond to it can help us better understand the larger universe at play. Whether it's seeing a pattern in the chaos or recognizing a symbolic moment, every visual experience carries a message waiting for us to decode. By tapping into the power of our sight, we allow ourselves to connect to this greater universal flow. Sound is another powerful tool through which the universe communicates. We often associate sound with music, conversation, or the noise of our environment. However, sound can carry vibrations, energy, and information, all of which can act as a beacon for spiritual guidance. From the moment we wake up, we are constantly surrounded by sounds, some of which are mundane, but others may carry profound meaning when we tune in. Think about the last time you heard a song that spoke directly to your soul, or overheard a conversation that resonated deeply with you. Have you ever heard a particular piece of music that seemed to perfectly capture your emotions, or a lyric that felt like it was meant for you? Music, whether it's instrumental or vocal, has a frequency that can elevate our spirits and bring us into alignment with deeper truths. Similarly, sounds like the wind blowing, the chirping of birds, or the gentle hum of nature can offer vibrations that connect us to a higher state of awareness. Beyond music and sound in nature, there are also times when our minds and hearts are attuned to subtle auditory messages. For instance, you might hear a phrase in a conversation that triggers a profound realization, or a whisper in your mind that guides you in the right direction. These sounds are not merely coincidences, they are moments where the universe is trying to communicate with you, to give you guidance or a reminder that you need in that moment. Sound has the power to reach us in ways that visuals alone cannot, acting as a catalyst for personal growth and spiritual awakening. Listening closely to the world around us can also involve being aware of the silence between sounds. Sometimes the messages we need to hear come in the form of silence, or the pauses that occur in our conversations, music, or even our thoughts. This stillness can often carry the deepest truths, inviting us to listen, reflect, and absorb the wisdom of the moment. By being open to the messages that sound brings, we align ourselves with the universe's energetic flow and open our hearts to deeper guidance. Our sense of touch allows us to connect physically with the world around us, but it also opens the door to sensing deeper, energetic vibrations. Touch is often seen as a practical sense, used for interaction and physical connection with the environment, but it also allows us to feel things that go beyond the physical realm. Think of the last time you touched something and had a strong emotional reaction. Maybe it was the feeling of a loved one's embrace, the soft texture of an object that had sentimental value, or even the feeling of being near a place that gave you a sense of peace. You may have also had the experience of sensing a change in the energy of a room when you entered, such as feeling a shift when meeting someone new, or stepping into a space with a specific atmosphere. These subtle sensations are the universe's way of communicating with us. For instance, have you ever felt an intense warmth when standing near someone, or perhaps a sudden cold chill in a room that felt energetically heavy? These sensations are not mere physical experiences. They often signal an energetic shift that's taking place within you or the environment around you. Similarly, when we come into contact with objects or people, we can often feel the energy they carry. When we touch something with intention, we may feel a sense of calm, love, or connection. Alternatively, we might experience discomfort or unease, which can be a sign that the energy of the situation, place, or person is not aligned with our own. Touch allows us to tune into the vibrational frequencies around us, and by becoming more attuned to these sensations, we can better understand the energies we are interacting with. Touch is also a gateway to healing. Practices like Reiki or hands-on healing rely on the body's energy field to restore balance. By consciously connecting to the energy around us through touch, we can open ourselves up to deep healing and transformation. Whether it's the touch of a loved one, or the act of grounding ourselves by touching the earth, this sense connects us to the universe in profound ways. Our sense of smell and taste are often the most overlooked when it comes to spiritual practices, but they carry deep significance. Have you ever smelled a particular scent that immediately took you back to a specific moment in time? Or perhaps a taste reminded you of a person or lesson learned long ago? Smell and taste can trigger memories, emotions, and even intuitive insights that connect us to past experiences, lessons, or guidance we need in the present moment. The sense of smell has been shown to have a powerful connection to memory. Certain scents can immediately transport us to a moment of the past, a place, or a person, bringing with them the emotions and insights associated with those memories. For example, the smell of a particular flower might remind you of a specific person or event, acting as a trigger for emotional healing. These sensory experiences often carry messages from the past, guiding us toward healing and deeper understanding. They act as gentle reminders of what we've learned, how far we've come, and the lessons we need to embrace moving forward. Taste, too, has the ability to bring us in touch with deeper truths. Have you ever tasted something that brought you unexpected clarity or comfort? The act of tasting can not only connect us to nourishment, but also to the wisdom that certain foods or experiences hold. Taste connects us to the physical world in a tangible way, but it can also provide us with spiritual lessons, reminding us to savor life, appreciate what nourishes us, and listen to what our body is trying to tell us. Each of our senses is an entry point into a more profound awareness of the universe. By tuning into these senses and paying attention to the messages they provide, we begin to recognize the deeper truths that lie just beneath the surface of our everyday experiences. Each sense, whether sight, sound, touch, smell, or taste, is a channel for accessing the energies of the universe. By deepening our awareness of these sensory experiences, we start to unlock the hidden messages and guidance that the universe is offering us. If you're excited to start exploring how your senses can connect you to universal truths, like this video to show your support. Share it with someone who might benefit from seeing the world in a new way, and subscribe for more content like this. Let's continue to explore the mysteries of the universe and how we can tap into its deeper messages through our senses. One of the most powerful ways to begin recognizing the truth of the universe through our senses is through mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, without judgment, and with complete awareness of what is happening around us. When we practice mindfulness, we train our minds to focus on the present, to really experience the world in its purest form, and to connect with the subtle energies that we might otherwise overlook. In our busy lives, it's easy to go through the motions of daily tasks without really feeling them. We rush from one activity to the next, often lost in thoughts of the past or the future. This disconnection from the present moment creates a barrier between us and the deeper truths that the universe is trying to share. Mindfulness, however, encourages us to slow down and truly experience each moment with all of our senses. When we bring our full attention to our experiences, we begin to recognize the messages that are being delivered to us through sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell. For example, when you take a walk outside and consciously tune into your surroundings, you may notice things you've never paid attention to before. Perhaps it's the sound of birds chirping in the distance, the feeling of the wind on your face, or the smell of fresh grass in the air. These sensory experiences are more than just fleeting moments. They can be messages from the universe. They may serve as a reminder to breathe, to slow down, or to connect with the natural world around us. Mindfulness is also about observing without judgment. Often when we experience something, we immediately label it, categorizing it as either positive or negative. However, when we practice mindfulness, we let go of these labels and simply observe. We stop trying to control or manipulate our experiences and instead allow them to unfold naturally. This creates space for deeper awareness and helps us to see things with fresh eyes, free from preconceived notions or biases. In doing so, we become more attuned to the subtler signals the universe is sending our way. By incorporating mindfulness into our daily routine, we can heighten our sensory awareness, making it easier to connect with the universal flow of energy and information. Through mindfulness, we learn to fully engage with the present moment, recognizing that every sensory experience, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, is part of a greater cosmic message. Meditation is another powerful tool to connect with the universe through our senses. While mindfulness teaches us to remain present and aware throughout the day, meditation allows us to intentionally focus on our senses in a more structured way. During meditation, we take the time to quiet our minds and tune in to the world around us with heightened awareness. A simple meditation practice for connecting with the universe through your senses can involve focusing on each sense individually. For instance, you might begin by closing your eyes and paying attention to the sound of your breath. Listen to the rhythm of your inhalations and exhalations, the subtle shifts in the air as you breathe in and out. Let the sound of your breath become your anchor, guiding you deeper into the present moment. Next, you can shift your attention to the feelings in your body, the sensation of the air on your skin, the pressure of your body on the ground, or the way your muscles relax with each breath. By tuning into the physical sensations of the body, you can tap into the subtle energy that moves through you. This helps you connect with the present moment in a deeper way and invites you to become more aware of the energies at play within your own being. Another technique involves focusing on visual imagery during meditation. Imagine a specific symbol or image that resonates with you, such as a tree, a flower, or even a light. As you visualize it, Notice how your senses respond. Does the image bring a sense of calm? Does it stir an emotion or a memory? These visual cues are a way for the universe to communicate with you, and meditation allows you to better tune in to their deeper meanings. By regularly practicing meditation, you create a space for sensory awareness to deepen, and you develop the ability to connect with the universe's messages more clearly. Meditation is a way to quiet the mind, allowing you to go beyond surface-level distractions and tap into a deeper level of insight. It helps you filter out the noise of everyday life and focus on the subtle energies and sensory information the universe is providing. Meditation also offers a way to clear mental clutter, so you can better understand the meanings behind the sensory experiences you have. For example, when you meditate and focus on your senses, you may begin to notice how certain patterns or symbols appear over time. These patterns may be the universe's way of guiding you, offering you clues and insights about your life path. As we strengthen our connection to the universe through our senses, we begin to develop a deeper sense of intuition. Intuition is our innate ability to understand something without the need for conscious reasoning. It is the inner guidance that helps us make decisions, understand deeper truths, and navigate the world around us. In many ways, intuition is the bridge between our conscious minds and the universal energies we are connected to. It allows us to tap into the deeper wisdom of the universe, which often reveals itself through sensory experiences. The more we trust our intuition, the more we begin to notice the deeper meanings behind the sensory information we receive. When we become more attuned to our senses, we begin to trust what we feel, hear, see, or smell as more than just sensory input. For example, you may feel a gut feeling that something is right or wrong, or perhaps you hear a song at just the right moment, and it speaks directly to your emotions. These intuitive nudges are not random. They are the universe's way of guiding us and showing us the truth we seek. They are our senses acting as tools for connecting with the greater cosmic wisdom that surrounds us. Trusting our senses and intuition means allowing ourselves to receive what the universe is offering without questioning it or trying to rationalize it. This may feel uncomfortable at first, especially if we are used to relying solely on logic and reasoning. However, when we learn to trust our intuition, we open ourselves to greater clarity and understanding. The universe's messages become clearer, and we begin to recognize that every sensory experience is an opportunity to receive wisdom, guidance, and truth. The more we trust our intuitive senses, the more we develop our ability to understand the hidden messages that lie beneath the surface of our everyday experiences. We start to see connections between the world around us and the deeper, spiritual truths that guide our lives. This heightened intuition allows us to navigate life with a sense of purpose, clarity, and alignment. By incorporating mindfulness, meditation, and intuition into our lives, we create space to recognize the universe's messages more clearly. These practices help us develop a deeper connection with ourselves, the world around us, and the greater cosmic energy that is always at work. By engaging with our senses in a mindful and intentional way, we tune into the subtle energies and messages that are always present. We learn to listen beyond the surface level, recognizing that the universe communicates with us constantly through our senses if we are open enough to receive it. These practices are not just about developing greater sensory awareness. They are about cultivating a deeper understanding of our place in the universe and our connection to the world around us. They are tools for tapping into the universal flow of energy and allowing that flow to guide us toward greater understanding, growth, and spiritual evolution. If these practices resonate with you, and you're ready to begin tuning into the universe's messages through your senses, be sure to like this video. If you know someone who could benefit from connecting more deeply to the universe, share this video with them and subscribe to stay connected with more transformative content like this. By embracing these practices, we open ourselves to a deeper connection with the universe and the infinite wisdom it offers. As we've explored today, recognizing the truth of the universe through our senses is not simply about seeing or hearing the world in the way we've always known. It's not just about acknowledging the physical objects or sounds around us. It's about becoming aware of the subtle energies, patterns, and messages that are woven into the fabric of our lives. The universe doesn't just speak to us through words or grand events. It communicates through the everyday moments, through our senses, and through the experiences we encounter on a deeper level. By tuning into our senses and cultivating practices like mindfulness and meditation, we open ourselves up to a richer, more profound understanding of the universe's truths. These practices help us to connect with the hidden wisdom and energy that surround us, enabling us to move beyond the surface-level experiences and see life from a spiritual perspective. It's not about merely existing in the world, but about engaging with it in a way that allows us to recognize and embrace the deeper meaning behind everything that happens around us. Our senses are not just tools for survival, as we often think of them. They are much more than that. They are gateways to a greater spiritual awareness, windows through which we can experience the universe in all its fullness. The more we learn to open ourselves to these sensory experiences and the messages they carry, the more connected we become to the larger, infinite flow of the universe. When we learn to recognize the subtle signals the universe is sending us through our senses, we gain access to a deeper level of understanding, insight, and spiritual growth. Whether it's through sight, sound, touch, taste, or smell, each of our senses is a unique entry point to the universal truths that are available to us at every moment. The key is to become present, to engage with the world around us, and to trust the messages we receive through our senses. By practicing mindfulness and meditation, we not only enhance our awareness of the world, but also open ourselves to the flow of universal energy that guides us toward greater peace, clarity, and alignment with our higher selves. As you move forward in your journey, remember that every sensory experience is an opportunity to connect with the universe and tap into the deeper meanings that lie within it. The universe is always speaking to us. It's just up to us to listen, to tune in, and to embrace the messages that come our way. If you've been inspired by today's video and feel more connected to the deeper truths of the universe, make sure to like this video to show your support. Share this message with anyone you think could benefit from hearing about the universe's messages and how to tap into them through our senses. Subscribe to our channel so we can continue to explore more transformative content together. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video as we continue to embrace the deeper truths of the universe and our connection to it. Keep exploring, keep listening, and keep expanding your awareness.